What's going on, Cubs fan? We are back for another Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes video. And my people, it is time to rank the top 15 squads in the game. Now, I want to give a couple prefaces to this. We've been doing this several months now, and I'm expanding this to top 15 instead of top 10. It doesn't make sense to only do 10 squads nowadays. There's just so many different squads out there that we got to talk about on this list. The list is very Grand Arena focused and Territory Wars focused. Just a quick FYI, because those are the games where we're using most of these squads. There may be a little bit of a TB consideration here, but it's just not quite as meaningful, in my opinion. And then also, it's hard to rank every specific squad because you've got some key players in every squad, and then a couple flex spots that can give you 30 different Kylo Ren teams, 30 different Rey teams, etc. And so I'm really kind of generalizing based on the key characters, the key driving forces behind these squads. And so just keep in mind that there's going to be a little bit of flexibility here on which characters are, I guess, which squads are being considered here, because there's just so many different variables there on exactly what characters you are using. Are you with me? Let's get into the list, starting with number 15. We'll do this 5 at a time. We've got Geonosians showing up on the list. Django Bounty Hunters in at number 14. We got Mon Mothma number 13. Newt Seps at number 12. And then number 11 is Grievous. Now, I know, Cubs fam. I'm going to get some hate for putting Grievous this low on the list. I'm going to defend it, though. And you'll see why. This is not about Grievous deserving to be number 11. There's just 10 teams that are better right now, in my opinion. This is subjective. You can disagree with me. And if you disagree with me, if it hurts your feelings, it's okay. It's just some random dude in Arizona's opinion about about the teams. But we'll talk a little bit more about this when you guys see what's above it, and then I'll defend it a bit more. I want to talk about Mon Mothma. Mon Mothma is really sad to me, only at number 13. Bringing her into the game, how iconic this character is, what she means to the Rebel Alliance. I'm hoping that this changes with the addition of a new Rebel fighter. I think she's just missing one more component to take her to an OP status. That said, she's still very good. I got a lot of great defensive use out of Mon Mothma in Grand Arena. I do have her at 7 stars. I've got the Zetas on her, and she got holds every time except for once in my last Grand Arena rounds. And so, to me, very usable defensive character. She's not a frontline defensive character, in my opinion. She's a bit more of a back wall, maybe a front wall, you know, trip somebody up because she's a bit new. But she's just, there's a lot of teams that are going to be able to beat her. I know Palpatine does really well. We saw Arnold Utini bomb her. That kind of hurt my soul a little bit that that's possible. And so she needs another component to take her there. So a little bit lower on the list, but stay tuned. I think we could be getting something else there to make her a little bit more usable. All right, so let's talk about Grievous a bit more. I'm going to show you what's above him. All right, so we got Jedi Revan at number 10. He did fall a few spots. CLS is in at number 9. Well, we got Traya at number 8, and I should change this. Let's change that right there. That's supposed to be +2 for CLS. He was at number 11 last time. Traya is in at number 8, and then we've got Darth Revan and Darth Vader in at numbers 5 and 6. So tell me, Cubs fam, can you really, in today's game climate, place Grievous above Jedi Revan, CLS, Padme, Darth Revan, or Darth Vader? Traya, maybe. I think you could make a case for that. But I'm even going to defend Traya there because Traya has proven herself to be a pretty viable counter against Galactic Legend Kylo teams. That is huge. That is absolutely huge, and she plays a critical role in that, and so I'm ranking her as her own squad in this case. And I think part of the bias against Traya is rooted in when her meta was, because Traya had an old meta in this game. It's funny to call it old, but it's been a couple years now, right? Relics weren't a thing. And so most of us probably have our Trayas in at gear 12. Or if you're a newer player, maybe you haven't even farmed her because there hasn't been a strong need other than maybe for bug bug spray. And so for Traya, most of us are just used to what our Traya and our Sith Triumvirate in general does at gear 12. At gear 13, it's a different game. She can handle a lot more, including Supreme Leader Kylo Ren. And so to me, there's just a lot more practical use there right now. And why I'm putting her in at number 8 over CLS, Jedi Revan, and Grievous especially is because that use to me is just a lot more valuable, especially to free-to-play players out there, or low spenders who don't have their Supreme Leader Kylo Ren or their Rays, aren't going for them for whatever reason, or just aren't quite there yet. And so that's where we're at there. I am ranking Darth Vader. Let's talk about the top part of the list, because we gotta talk about Darth Vader. He did drop a spot. I'm swapping him with General Skywalker, who's in at number 4. And then the top 3 are not changing at all. We got Jedi Luke, we got Galactic Legend Rey, and we got Supreme Leader Kylo Ren. Why swap Darth Vader with General Skywalker? So last month we did have Darth Vader at number 4, General Skywalker at number 5. And I think this is rooted in the reliability of Darth Revan's use right now in the game. I think what really elevated him in my mind as the number 4 team in this game was the ability of Darth Vader to counter Galactic Legends. Now, make no mistake, he can do that still, but the reliability isn't that solid. The RNG component is there. You really need to have really great mods. There's so many different combinations of Galactic Legends that are going to kind of render Darth Vader a lot less practical to use. And so I have a hard time ranking him that high in the game when it's more of a niche counter, if that makes sense. It's not, I mean, some people are finding reliability with it, but a lot of people are struggling with it, myself included. And so I have a hard time putting him at number 4 in the game. You could say the same thing for Traya. Make no mistake, but I'm not ranking Traya in the top 5. You know, so there's that counter use gives him a spot in this game, but I'm questioning if it deserves to be top 4 now, especially over somebody like General Skywalker, who has very solid use in this game, both from defensive standpoint. He's got that solo factor for Grand Arena, which is huge. He's going to be able to counter Galactic Legends in many ways, not with the 501st completely, but he does definitely do it with other characters and a supporting cast around him more reliably in a lot of cases. And so to me, it might not be that big of a gap, but Darth Vader still top 5. Still top 5, very much one of the best offensive characters in this game. There are very few teams that a solid Darth Vader Empire team cannot handle nowadays, especially when you got a Relic Thrawn, a Relic 7 Palpatine in the mix. You can really just wreak havoc on people. And so I'm going to defend that. I feel like we got it right this month. Last month, I might have been a little overexcited about Darth Vader to put him in at number 4. Just kind of how I'm feeling about it this month. And then the top of the list is kind of boring. We just got, you know, as you guys see here, Jedi Luke, Galactic Legend Rey, Galactic Legend Kylo. I don't think that's going to change until we get another set of Galactic Legends, which I hope doesn't happen for a long time. Or what would be really refreshing is if we had something usher the Galactic Legends out that wasn't a Galactic Legend before we got another Galactic Legend, because my gosh, this farm is miserable, ladies and gentlemen. So there you go. There's the list. Numbers 1 through 15. Can't even fit them all on the same screen now. Kylo, Rey, Jedi Luke, General Skywalker, Darth Vader, Darth Revan, Padme, Traya, CLS, Jedi Revan, Grievous, Newt, Mon Mothma, Jango, and our beloved Geonosians. What did I get wrong on this list? Let me know down in the comments below. I hope you guys liked this video if you enjoyed it. And go ahead and check, are you subscribed to Cubs fan Han? If you are not, click that subscription button now so you guys can be aware of when I am posting new content. Studies show that only 50% of you guys are subbed watching this video right now. That's science. So get in there and sub, guys. Let's go. All right, everyone. Very much appreciate you guys coming to the video today. I hope you guys have a great day. And as always, my brothers, don't forget,